Man, like kosher. Simple.
Quick
So they've
one.
got the new. What? Can you hear me well? Is it
Yeah,
smooth?
yeah, yeah.
New
Nah,
angles. What you saying? You're in the
different
office.
stuff. Yeah, in the office, in the office, in the
But
office.
like, sure, you look like such a 9 to 5 worker, bro.
Yeah.
Is that the whiteboard or what's that? The bulletin board, bro.
No, it's nothing. It's not. It's just a. Oh no, it's a bulletin board. I think. I'm pretty sure it must have been a bulletin board.
Nah, say no more. What you saying, no? What's the week saying? Sorry, I'm
Nah,
gonna cover this a second. Let me read this.
it's no more. It's been yeah, during trials and tribulations. That's all we can say. This last
Simple.
week, trials and tribulations. So yeah, nah. Basically, we had a little chat during the week. Obviously, to fill during a little just a 1 2 1
Yeah.
2. The whip, yeah, they came for the whip.
Swear.
Yeah, they came for the car completely. Um, so let me run it back. It was Wednesday evening. I get home.
Right.
I quickly put what's it? I got home at 8 o'clock, same time, usual. Park the car, residential parking spot, minor. And all you need to have there is a parking permit to park there, so it's calm. Every other day I've been home, I
Huh.
always get there, and obviously at the time it's 8 o'clock, so obviously usually it's taken. So I was like, say no more. But today
Yep.
it wasn't. That day it wasn't. So I was like, calm, I'll park there.
Wait,
So
Sean, this is near your yard, yeah?
right by my yard, like
And
literally
you always park in this. You always park there.
well, because I get back at 8, usually it's already taken.
Right,
So
right, right,
if
right. Okay, I'm
not,
with you. I'm with
I'll
you.
literally, John, I literally park in front of those cars, behind my dad's car, because he's got his like garage bit there. So I can
Right,
park
right,
there
right,
without
right.
a permit, so it's calm. But this day, empty space. I think cool. Let me park there. So what happens now? Following day, another normal day. Walking to the car, car's facing away from me now. So I've gone to the boot first. Open the boot, all my belongings, they're present,
Chilling. What type
chilling.
of things did you have in there, by the way? Just
Oh,
like gym stuff and that.
I literally had a pair of shoes. I had my protein powder. I
Simple.
had a gilet. To be fair, that's what in my head I was thinking. That's there. There's no issues.
Simple.
It's
Yeah, yeah.
calm.
There's no issues. Yeah, yeah.
So I go to my driver's side now, and I see the windows down, and I'm like,
Yeah,
"Bruh, did I?"
yeah,
You
yeah.
start questioning yourself, thinking, "Did I mess
But
up?"
you see, Sean, in this moment, were you shook at all?
Well, the whip's still there, so I wasn't necessarily shook, but I was thinking,
Okay.
okay, let me have a look to see if they took anything inside the car. But obviously, there's nothing they're taking out the boot, so I'm thinking, let me just have a look around. I had literally folders in my car, nothing major. But John, the car looks like everything was there as it was the night before. So I'm
Right,
thinking, okay, calm. Maybe I must have had the windows down. You
right.
know, to the point where you start second guessing yourself, thinking you did things you didn't do. So
Yeah.
I look in the car now. But as I'm looking in the car, I can see the other side, the window's also down. I'm like, the
Simple.
hell? At this point now I'm
Right. But
thinking,
wait, Sean. There was no cracked glass. It was just
nope,
clean, gone.
clean,
Raw.
gone.
So
So
these
now
are
I'm,
okay. So okay.
so now I'm thinking, okay, this is something's not right here. So
Right.
at this point I'm like, no. Last night I know myself full well. I came up from the gym. It's we're still in March. Like there's no way I've driven home with the windows down. Never
Yeah,
happening.
yeah, yeah.
Both sides. So I was like, nah, something's happening. So I go back in now. Tell my mum. She comes out, and then she's having a look. She's like, raw. So obviously at this point now, she sees that behind the steering wheel, it looks like someone's tried to get inside the steering wheel.
These are we're trying to work the straight up. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Say no. Okay.
Quick one. So obviously now we're like,
What?
right. So
Sean, these are we're trying to do the GTA thing, bro.
yeah, now quick GTA. So
Okay. Say no.
at this point now, my mum's thinking, "Oh, are you sure the windows are not just down?" I'm like, "No, no, 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 no. It's not a window down thing." And I literally, you can put your keys in the ignition and just
Right.
turn on the car, not stop the car, just turn on
Just
the
turn
car.
on. Yeah,
I
yeah.
wasn't sat in the car seat, John, at this point either. I was literally standing up, door open. I put the
Right.
keys in, handbrakes up, not in gear. I'm on a slight incline as well, bearing in
Right.
mind, slight incline. Put the keys in, turn it on. Tell me why the car starts to drive forward, John, up a hill. It starts to drive forwards, not like roll
Bro, what did
back.
you do? Just quickly turn it off.
Yeah, I turned it off, took the thing out. And obviously the car didn't move back and forth because the handbrake's still up. So I'm thinking, what the hell have they
Did
done to
these
the
man
whip?
do?
Yeah. So
Rotted.
it's long now. I'm on the phone. I'm on the phone to the police. On the phone to the
What did
insurance.
these man? By the way, when you say who did you go on the phone to first? Police, right?
Police first.
Say no
Yeah.
more. So when you call up about 999, yeah. what is the conversation? So obviously they've tried to potentially steal your work, wherever it is. What's the conversation saying?
It's a quick. Because obviously, no. When you call these men, they're on standby. Like these men are, because
Ready.
it's when obviously when they answer the phone, they don't know what you could be saying. I could be in an
Right.
emergency, in an accident. So even
Right.
at first, I was guessing to myself, is this even an emergency thing? Do you know what I mean?
Right.
Like,
Right.
'cause I
Right.
was like,
Right. Right.
I
Right.
know how these lot are going to respond when I answer the phone. But obviously, when I explained it, she was like, yeah, no, calm, cool. They just took details of what happened, everything like that. So it's like calm, calm. And then it was a quick call. You'll hear from us in so and so because it's not an emergency thing. So
Yeah.
they're like, you hear from us whenever. And then took my details and they were going cool. I was more nervous not to be on the phone to the insurance because I knew these insurance guys. I just
No, you know, I'm
know
sure. Nah, they're done out, bro.
done out. I know I'm
They,
going to
they
get.
know how to make their bread. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I knew I was going to get way more questions from insurance than I was the police, which
These
was
men will even ask you the most silliest question. Sorry, did you park on the west
yeah,
side or the east side?
yeah,
Yeah, you're not covered. They say, yeah, you're not covered.
yeah,
So,
yeah.
were you parked? Was the engine warm? Were you parked?
Yeah.
Yeah, doesn't. So yeah, doesn't count. Doesn't. These insurance guys, sure, they know how to get their bread. They know how
Nah,
to get their bread.
for real. Even the thing is, the person that I was speaking to on the phone, she even said, "I know it's a silly question, but I have to ask it." And I was like, "Yeah, no, do your job in it. I get you got to do your
100%.
thing." So they're asking the questions now. Gave them the police reference number, all this stuff.
Right.
And then it was a case of so this bear this happened on Thursday. So obviously now I'm just thinking more so, cool, I let work know. The work I like, work from home, it's calm, no problem. But I'm thinking I need a whip in the meantime because
Word.
obviously for me getting to work is long.
Stuff to be done, bro. Stuff to be done.
Yeah, no word. Still stuff still got to get done. So I'm now on the phone with these lot. They're like saying, cool, we'll get the process started. But first, I don't know if you don't live, even if you don't live in this country. I didn't know it's a thing. Like garages, repair centres, all these man weekends they don't work. It's not they don't work. So
So I didn't know that.
no. Work stops
Rotted.
these lots.
So
So
as in fully locked off. No,
yeah,
nothing.
nothing was happening. So the problem
Okay.
is, had this probably happened on like a Monday, Tuesday, by Friday I would have been calm. Because I went on a Thursday, by Friday they sent my car to a few different repair centres, and these lot were saying we don't have the parts. They sent it to this branch, they sent it to the other branch. The other branch was like we don't have the parts. Send it to another branch, and by that point, Friday had already hit. So at this point now, they're saying, "Cool, we'll stop here. Come back."
Simple. Sorry, what was that? Yeah, it's done. It's
Yeah,
done. It's Friday, mate. It's
yeah.
Friday. I'm going to
But
have a beer,
they
mate.
said I clock off now, so I need to go. So cool. I'm now obviously unaware of this. So I'm thinking, calling up people. They're like, we're open on Monday. I'm like, come. Monday starts now, and obviously I've got to go to work. So
Yeah.
it was a situation where I had to get the train. Train job?
Bro, swear.
Yeah, I've been having to get the train the last 2 days.
But Sean, here's the thing though. These man, they don't just allow it. Like, bro, the car almost got stolen. Like, just allow me to do the work from home thing. Or they're not on
Yeah,
that.
it was a bit long because obviously my supervisor's on annual leave, so it's a bit techie. So obviously she wasn't
Right.
responding to messages and stuff, which fair enough. You're on holiday, cool. So it's a thing where now I had to come in. But John, train. I don't know about everyone else, but inefficient for me anyway. Because obviously for me now, I'm not gonna get like a rail card just because of this. Because I'm hoping
Right.
to
Right.
get
Right.
service
Right. Right.
car.
Right.
But pretty much it's amounting to that. If I was to get train every day this week, it'd be double the amount of petrol.
Simple. I was even going to say how much of these man absolutely. That's
Yeah,
absolute.
for me, a full tank is £50. So
So
that
how much
last
are they grabbing for you for the train ticket per day?
for the week, it's a
Okay.
92, I think.
These train
Yeah,
dogs.
cook
What
one.
train line? They know how to make their bread, bro.
Yeah, they know how to make their bread, and I have to get it. So it's calm. It is what it is. But
Simple.
no word, I'll do it. But yeah, nah. So it was long, but I mean, it's calm. It's one of those things where
Interesting.
now I'm chasing these men up because these people, if you don't chase them up, it
So what,
stops.
Sean? This was last week, yeah. So obviously this
Yeah,
is what last week Wednesday. These man
the
tried to
car.
rig the car. What did you see when you spoke to the police or the insurance? Do they know what would have happened in terms of why didn't it bank? Like why
Well, so
didn't they go to
basically,
court?
they're saying it was probably a situation where they were in the process of taking the whip, but essentially,
Right,
where my car's parked, you can't really identify that it's my house. Do you know what I'm saying? Because there's a few houses.
right.
So maybe it was a situation, and anyone parks in those spaces. So
Could
maybe it was a
be
situation where lights turned on, someone came out their yard, and they
right.
thought got shook, and then they ran away. So really and truly, it's one of those situations where I was like, you know, it could have been worse. Car could have got fully stolen, but maybe the heavens above, someone was looking down and was like, you know what, yeah, let's get someone to come out the yard at this time, and they'll scare them off. So it happens. But I think obviously it's mad because I mean I've never experienced anything like this. So obviously on
What?
Thursday, wouldn't say I was shook, but I was more just like, bro, like they actually got me, you know?
Nah. Which is even extremely nuts because you said that. Now you said that my dad's car got stolen. You know.
I swear.
Yeah. This was even when we were like year seven. Like this was basically no, we were year six. But in my mind, we had. I don't know if you went to. For secondary school, we had like an open day for the people that were going to come to the schools. But there was like a 1 day thing. I don't know if it was an open day. Or we went there, and then
Yeah.
the day after that, because we went there, we came back, we parked. The day after, my dad went outside to show where is the whip. He said, "Wait,
Yeah.
we parked here." Didn't we? I said, "Yeah, we parked there." And it
Yeah.
wasn't there. It's gone, done out, finished. And then when they
Yeah.
checked the police things, they saw the car somewhere like in like the Dartford crossing. Like they said yeah. They said
These men are doing cross country in your whip. They said,
it's gone, bro. It's good. It's good. So this is so which wants to do that. But the peak thing is obviously when you get your whip stolen, the person it's the peakest thing is that you're the person that is peak for you, bro. Like
yeah, no,
now your insurance is going up. Now everything's like as
yeah,
if it was your as if
as
I
if
chose
as if
to
I
get my
employed
whip
them
stolen.
to come
Simple.
take it away.
I
Do you
just
get
said,
what I'm saying?
well,
Yeah,
it's simple.
nah,
And you know, in my dad's case, yeah, because because on the insurance, the car was supposed to be like when you do your insurance, you say where you're gonna park it and that, on the
yes,
insurance, it was supposed to be in the garage, but we don't really park it in the garage that long because you don't know. You've been to my house, innit? My garage is
yeah,
like a bit like weird at the back. Like getting
yeah.
in there is long. Like you can't be
It's
just
long,
parking
it's
in front
long,
of the
it's
house.
long, it's long.
100. But obviously, because it wasn't parked in the garage, it was parked on like the pavement. They wrote it. They
They
said,
were
yeah,
like,
it wasn't. So they said, yeah, that's your problem, bro. That's
yeah,
your thing.
well, you told us that it's
Yeah,
meant to be in the
yeah.
garage, so
So what now?
what?
So what now?
Yeah,
So it's even. But my thing is back to your point. Yeah, it's even nuts. Obviously, you see the stuff in movies, you see it in the GTA's and that. But to think someone actually was outside my yard whilst I was sleeping, and they did the badness, and they wigged the car, or they almost wigged the car. It's even nuts, you know,
it's
because it's
mad.
like, right, in our ends, swear, people do
Yeah,
that.
it happens. Yeah, no word. Because the thing is, as well, I was just like, you kind of feel, you feel violated. Do you get what I'm saying? It's like,
Fam,
right, like I was. But then at the end of the day, this is what my mom was saying. She was just like, you know what? Yeah, you were asleep. Like
simple.
these men, like came in the dead of the night when you were vulnerable and tried to take the car. There was literally nothing you could have done. Like because they surpassed the what's it the car alarm. The car alarm goes up all the time. So these men know what they're doing. And obviously, when I was
No, for
looking it
sure.
up, apparently Ford Fiestas are like one of the most stolen cars in Kent. They're first, I think, and just behind is Range Rovers. I don't know if you've heard
No,
about them
Range Rovers, they get stolen as if to say that you can just go
because
in there without the key, bro.
yeah, no, because Range Rovers, most Range Rovers now are all like pushed up cars. So
Right.
these men come with like a Wi-Fi signal, and they can grab the
Yeah.
whip, and then it unlocks. And then what they do, they
Yeah,
take the
100.
car, they drop the car somewhere,
They
leave it.
leave it for time. See if
Yeah,
something.
and they
Yeah,
can't get
yeah,
it.
yeah,
They
yeah,
don't get.
yeah, yeah.
They come back. They're like, swear, it's still there. Can't. We'll take it
Simple.
now. Cool. So Range Rovers is long, but because it's easy to track them, that's why people get them. Whereas Ford Fiesta, how are you tracking a Ford Fiesta? Do you know what I'm saying? It's not like I
True.
mean, obviously they can look at CCTV cameras, license plates, but it's not a pattern. And usually they take them for parts and stuff. So initially, obviously, I was like, cool, this is a bit long. Like obviously Thursday, I was just like, you know what, like I'm working from home, but if you think my mind's at work, you're crazy. It's not.
For sure. For
So,
sure.
but I was chatting to my dad, yeah, and it's mad because I didn't even say this is also the day before that I got to work. I had the AirPods case, opened the AirPod case, AirPods not there. I'm like, oh,
Swear.
cool. I've left them. I knew exactly where I'd left them. Like, you know, it just comes straight back to you straight away. I was
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
cool.
yeah.
I've left them in my gym shorts and I've just put them in the wash before I left. So I messaged my mum quickly. Oh, mum, do you mind taking my AirPods out of my gym shorts? Cool. I see dot, dot, dot. And then I see nothing. And then I'm like, oh. I knew, and then the thing is, I knew exactly the message I was going to receive later on. Then I see
Yeah, yeah,
later on,
yeah.
I see dot dot dot, and then I see they've been in the wash for an hour.
Yeah, it's done.
so, so day before now, my AirPods, I've just found out they've been broken. I'm like, cool. And then the day after, whips nearly been stolen, done
Oh,
out,
it's even that,
internal
bro.
damage. So, but I was chatting to my dad, and he obviously like he was saying sometimes, yeah, like life is up and downs. Do you get what I'm saying? It's like any good market is up and down, up and down, up and down. And
Yeah.
sometimes, like sometimes when things are going really well, at some point things are going to start to go worse. But at some
True.
point, there's always a bounce back. Do you get what I'm saying?
True.
So
True.
it
True.
was just like, you got to look at this situation as like, cool, things aren't going well. Now, do you keep your mindset at that low? Or do you like, you know what, yeah, cool, it's happened. Let's now move on. Do you get what I'm saying?
See you
So,
in a bar still. See you in a bar.
word. So I was like, let me just quickly move on from this because at the end of the day, they've done what they've done now. Do you know what I mean?
No way.
Like, there's nothing you can do about it. But I can't not live my life because of someone else's or because of someone choosing to like ruin my day. Do you get what I'm saying? Life's got to go on. So I kind of just take it in my stride. I'm just like, you know what, yeah, it is what it is, calm. And I was starting to be a bit more appreciative of like, the things I've got. I was like, cool, we can, life's still gonna go on. Do you get what I'm saying? Because I was deep in it, John. Someone out there wishes they had a car to be stolen.
True.
Do you get what I'm saying?
It's true, bro. Nah, it's even true.
In some part of this world right now, there's someone thinking, I wish I even had the opportunity to have a card to be stolen. Do you get what I'm saying?
Nah,
Or I wish I had AirPods that I could like consciously forget to say, cool, they're not in my case. They just accidentally get lost in the wash and like they can get replaced if they need to be replaced. So I was like, you know what? No words. So you got to appreciate.
That's even a nuts perspective. To be fair, bro, even from the perspective, obviously we don't know who did it in it, but we don't know the situation of the person that tried to steal it. Obviously, it didn't bang. It didn't bang. You don't know that could have been their last day, fam. They could have needed to steal that car. Someone was about to wake them, and they
Yeah,
wait.
no, word,
You
word,
don't know.
word,
You don't know.
word,
Like,
word. It's
yeah,
like like you see movies and it's like what's it? You see like movies and it's always focused on like the main protagonist of like maybe someone,
yeah,
for example, who's like, I don't know, got themselves in some trouble, they need to do a job for someone,
yeah.
whatever. And when you end up watching that movie, you don't think about the other people in the background, the people that like, you see someone steal someone's car. They never show you in the movie the person that's on the phone
100%.
now to the insurance the next day. Do you know what I'm saying? But
100%.
that's what I'm saying. Everyone is the main character in their own movie, and for whatever reason, that person felt to try and take my car. It could have been just for selfish reasons. It could have been because it was life or death. It could have been because they were trying to sell the parts to feed their family. So you never know in
Simple.
it. So
But quick question, by the way: were any other cars in the ends broken into as well, or no?
no, no. But context though, the next day when my car was getting taken away, because it was unsecure, so they had to take it away from my house. A lady parked opposite my car, not maybe like 20 meters away. She has a Tesla. So even in the morning, I woke up and I was like, what the hell have they gone from my whip and left the Tesla? But then I found out she was like, Teslas record 24 hours,
Simple.
apparently. So she
They
was even
record that.
saying, yeah, she was even saying she might have looked to see if she got any footage because you can see on her dash cam would have potentially got my car, which was opposite. So
Right.
it could actually.
Right.
So these lot knew what they were doing. They're like, we can't go for the Tesla. It's going to be long for us.
We
But
even had to avoid that on the way, bro. They said, you know, that Tesla
yeah,
thing, yeah.
yeah, word, word,
Bro, man, like Elon Musk.
yeah, word, man.
That's even
Word, so
smart.
man said you're not taking the whip. So it was one of them ones I was like, yeah, nah, it's calm. But it is what it is. It's never happened around my area, and I doubt it'll come back again.
Do you know, that being said, actually, there was another time where these men tried to wig my dad's car, that car he got after, yeah, didn't bang. But do you know why? Because you see, with these new cars, it's not the same in it. But my dad's car was older, and these times back in those days, they made the car stronger in it. So I think these men tried to pattern the glass in it, didn't bang. Because other people's cars, they've been smashing the windows, but it didn't. Like they tried with my dad's car, just didn't bang, bro.
Indestructible.
Yeah, it didn't bang. It didn't bang. Yeah, you can't like.
Yeah,
I can't like. We already thought about this, or we did the manufacturing process,
Yeah.
the risk analysis. So yeah, you can't. You can't do that, bro. But no, it's even nuts that right. There's some people that literally that's all they do, bro. They go around stealing cars, and there's a whole market. But
It's a market, bro. I think about the fact how they managed to get the windows out of my whip, John, so perfectly without damaging the wheel.
how? Yeah,
You know,
how?
that's a skill. Like when
Skill,
these lot were on
bro.
the phone to me saying, "Oh yeah, are you happy to appear in court if this progresses to a court proceedings? If we catch the people, whatever." I was like, you know what? Yeah, I would because I'd like to
See,
have a chat with them and ask these men,
simple.
how
Like,
did you do it? Because
because that's efficient, bro. And
I've
what
been
the doors are fine.
John, it looked like the car had not been touched. This is what I'm saying. It was, I don't know how they went about it, but they were efficient. They knew what they were doing. So I was like, yeah, nah, this one's crazy. But hey, it happens. It happens. It is what it is. It is what it
Nah,
is.
word.
How long you got
But
left, by the way? I wanted to touch on something quick.
it's good. I've got my half past thing as usual. What are you
What
saying?
was that? Senna,
Full.
is it a thing where you can come back, or is it?
Today's looking tight, innit? It's looking
It's
tight. It's
tight.
looking tight
Nah,
today. Yeah,
we'll touch on it. We'll touch on it next time. But yeah, nah. It just made me think. Like even like yesterday, I was because I'm having to be getting the train, and
yeah. Right.
get the train with this girl who goes to my works at my thing, and she's in college, so she's only 17.
Rotted.
And she was obviously been chatting about, like she was just walking. She was like, "Oh, I just hate working. I hate the job." Like, and
She's
it
supposed
just,
to send it to you.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh,
But
she
the
doesn't
thing
really
is,
care.
though, rotted. But the thing is, does she work full time, or I don't get it? Like when you say she's
It's
in
basically
college,
like college is like it's a placement basically.
right,
So
right,
it's
right, right, right,
alongside both alongside each other. But
right.
it's one of those things where I was just deep in it. I was just like, you know what, yeah, like it made me so appreciative of we've got this. Do you get what I'm saying?
Nah, true.
Because I've been deep in the stats, the statistics. I don't know. I'm just starting to realize, and I want to touch on this more next time. But the world we live in is so social media orientated that we don't ever see a way out. You know, sometimes so much success being put in your face can actually put you down
Nah,
to a
100%.
degree. Like you're like
And
sometimes you're deep. You're like, how? Why not me? Like, do you know what I'm saying? I've been deep. I was even looking at. I think it was Mr. Beast. Obviously, people that don't know Mr. Beast, I think he's the most subscribed guy on YouTube, isn't he?
yeah. I think maybe not actually, but he's definitely definitely out of English speaking
Yeah,
channels.
he's
Yeah, I think there's some other mad ones like Indian and I don't
yeah.
know, but yeah, out of the
Word,
English, yeah, and he's I would say at least even if he's not the most subscribed, he's the most actively engaged with. Like his views bang every. You know what I'm saying like he's the most.
word. And I was seeing they were showing like his charts of like subscriber count from the last, I think it's like 10, 15 years he's been on YouTube. John, I think it would have been. Imagine if we would. I think if we were doing this back in like '08, '09 times, it would have been. It would have been ignorance. Ignorance would have made us bliss. Do you know what I'm saying? We would have just been like, you know what? We don't know any different apart from this. Because I'm seeing. What am I seeing? He literally took him like 2 years, I think, nearly to get to the subscriber count that we're on now.
I swear that's even nuts.
Like the compounding is actually crazy when you look at it. Like
That's
it
even
took
nuts.
him time, but because the world we live in now, all we see
Yeah,
of
yeah.
Mr. Beast is bang, 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 post a video, 100 million views, all this sort of stuff. It's like but you know, sometimes you just got to stick to the grind. So when the girl said that yesterday, I was just thinking, you know, you need to find something that you actually just love and just stick to it. Like it gave me like a newfound of like motivation for this. It was just like, you know what, yeah, just sometimes you need the
Yeah,
blinders.
stick to it.
You need the blinders because
Yeah,
every day that number goes up, every day views goes up. I'm thinking, you know what, yeah, someone is not going to stick to this. Do you get what I'm saying? Mr. Beast at one
true.
point must have been like after 5 years. He was only after 5 years, John. He was only on like a couple hundred subscribers. He must have been like, you know what, maybe
What
do
guy, fam?
I call this a day? But like even I was chatting to this about my parents about the podcast. They were like, I would never want to stop the day before it all works out. Do you get what I'm saying? Or it all kicks off. Like imagine, I had the thought of it. Like imagine stopping the day before, John. And I'm
Nah, it's even
like,
true.
it's crazy. It's crazy to think about. So,
One of your
like,
parents though dropping gems,
nah, word. They were drifting gems. Now we'll
dropping
touch it more.
bars.
This is because on Thursday, obviously, after this all happened, I was like just chatting with them about it, and it was
Yeah,
just
yeah.
like 'cause my head was not at work, so I was like,
Nah,
we were
hundred
just
percent.
talking about stuff, and yeah, these men were dropping gems. I was just like, and it just put me in a better mindset to be like, you know what, yeah, sometimes life is rough and tumble, but you just got to roll the punches sometimes, and like
Nah,
it
word.
makes you a stronger person out of it. So it's
Word up.
calm.
Say no more, fam.
Nah,
I'll even hold it. We'll pattern another one. To be honest, I could probably do it tomorrow and probably
yeah,
Thursday as well. Obviously, I'm just in
then no
Spain in
more.
it, so
Yeah,
we'll see
hopefully
what's saying. But I'll shout you.
if I get a courtesy car, we'll be back in the whip. But for
Say no
now,
more.
this is the
This
setup.
is the spot.
Then
Say no more, fam. I'll leave
nah,
it.
let's go on. Catch you in a bit, man.
I never know it.